I saw that live you were talking about, and
Yes.
I got banned because I made too much sense. I said, everything you guys talk about is cool, right? Let's talk about what the man does. You know how much private security costs a day? Checkmate. We win off rip right there. It starts at between $300 or $400 an hour times 24. That's what you get when you have a man. 24/7 security.
But how long would you would you say you were in a substantial amount of time into a courtship or relationship with this man before you marry him?
I don't really want to keep dissecting my relationship. Like
Okay.
bringing up stuff as an example, cool. But I don't want to keep constantly dissecting because the
The
people in the
only
comments
reason,
completely different
and
things.
I don't, no pun intended, I didn't mean to offend you or getting
No,
into
you
your
good.
business like that. I'm just saying that sometimes because, and it's, I have sisters and I see them, and then there's sometimes because they are such a love girl. They oversee certain things that there were in front of them. And then when reality hits, then everything goes like, like in retrospective, they look back and this is like, oh, I miss all the signs that this person never appreciate me the way that I should have. And then you end up finding yourself compensating and over giving, trying to keeping the balance in the relationship. And
Uh,
so I'm just saying that if you were aware that maybe you were overgiving, and then when you realized, that's when you decided that was not the marriage for you.
no. For all intents and purposes, everything was fine. Everything that I examined um, prior to getting married was something that I could deal with in the marriage because we don't hope that things get better. We take them at face value. That's how things are going to be. They may be slightly worse because that's just how things are. Um, but that's why I can't advocate for waiting until marriage. Don't live with your partner before you get married. Live with them.
Absolutely, I believe in that too.
Live with them and have sex with them. Because taking out those two is a recipe for disaster. I am living proof of such things. Waiting and not living with. So please don't do that. So
Oh
for
yeah.
all intents and purposes, everything was everything, right? Until you live with them, until all of these other things have happened. So
Yeah,
whatever.
I was raised in purity culture, and let me tell you, like growing up and become a young wife, it was the hardest thing because I literally went blindfolded. So, yeah.
Mm. I have a question for the ladies. Do men be really letting y'all drive them around in cars?
Yes, smart.
That
What?
shit is crazy to me too, bro. I thought that she
No,
was just
I
saying it to be
seen it.
funny.
no,
Yes, it is.
I've
It
seen
is
it.
a thing. It
There's a
is a
lot of dudes.
thing.
There's a
I
lot of
don't
dudes
prefer
doing
it.
that.
For
And
the
the
most part, even if it's my car, you're driving. I don't know
I
what
I
the
don't
don't
hell you.
care if it's your
I
car.
don't.
It's my car.
I'm
When I'm
Yeah.
like, you're
not.
not driving me.
I don't even want a woman to fly the plane that I'm on, let alone drive me like that. I can on two fingers have I been driven in a car by a woman in the past 20 years. Like I'm
Yeah.
no fucking way.
If I'm drunk or injured, yes.
Well, that's
Outside of that,
different.
no.
Like I don't give a shit who
Yeah,
drives me. If I,
that's the exception.
yeah, I got shot in the ass. I
Drunken
don't
or
care.
injury.
Like when I had my motorcycle accident, the ambulance driver was a woman. Didn't give a fuck. I was dying. But talking about that was also one of the times I mentioned in the past 20 years I've been driven. But there's no way that my woman is driving me any fucking where.
Hey, I don't mind being driven around here and there. I'm not gonna say that majority of my life a woman's driving, but I mean I be having some work to do, so I should pull that laptop out.
Yeah, you can work in the. I get what's that? Where you get I get motion sickness looking at my laptop in the car if it's moving.
It all
Mhm.
depends. I mean, I haven't got motion sickness sitting in the passenger seat or the back seat. I have gotten
Yeah,
just
I have to put a kid to bed. I would love to stay, but my time is clocking, so I had to put my child to bed.
Next show, give them
Michelle. Thank
melatonin
you.
before you start.
Thank you for your time. We've got to close out shortly anyway. So I appreciate you, Michelle. Thank you, man.
All right. Well, good night, y'all.
All right, good night.
Later.
Bye.
She kind of had a little southern tang. She's like, good night, y'all.
Isn't she Spanish?
So
I
y'all,
mean, you
so
can't
y'all
get
out
no
here
more
getting
southern than that.
abused. They out here getting abused by these dudes. Like, yeah, that's wild. I have seen girls pump their own gas and they do be in the passenger seat. That
Yeah.
blows my mind to this day. I'm like,
I live in Jersey, so no one pumps gas
Yeah,
here.
no
But
one pump gas in Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah.
see girls pump their own gas on a regular, and
True.
Yo,
The first time you drive through Jersey and you try to get out, it's gonna fuck you up.
okay.
Yeah, because it's illegal. It's unlawful to pump your own
can't
gas
What
here.
the fuck do you mean I can't pump my own gas, nigga? What are you talking
In
about?
Jersey,
They got attendants who do it for you.
That's
The
wild.
only time
Okay.
I pump my own
What are
gas,
you talking about?
they're taking too long.
Like just and that's
So
the
they put the wrong gas in there.
I need
What?
to
I
go to
never put
Jersey.
gas in my car.
They be like, bro, you pump 97. Is it
Y'all
nice?
got 97 at gas
Diesel.
gas stations?
They put the diesel in. Like, put shit up loud. Yeah.
I put diesel in a truck that was gasoline once I was in the military one time. Yeah,
How far did you make it?
Huh?
Couple feet?
No,
far did you
I
make it
realized
after
that I had done it, and then called my command. Was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be late getting back." They're like, "Why?" I was like, "Cause I put diesel in the duty truck and I don't want to drive it." And they're like, "Well, if you're late, you still get in trouble." So I was just like, "Well, I'm just gonna be late. I'd rather be late for in trouble for that than fucking up."
Yeah, and destroying the truck. Yeah, got
Yeah,
that.
so I just took a taxi back to base and got smoked. It was bad.
Naomi, what you think about some of the dialogue that was going on tonight? What you agree with, disagree?
So I was listening. I was listening to a lot of I was definitely in the chat. My biggest thing that I was listening to is the disagreement between the understanding of what a relationship, the communication factor of it. I think it's crazy to me now that even though Mont was like, and True were like, oh, we gotta have like contract, so to speak. But the fact of the matter is where we are right now in today's history, if we don't write it down, then there's no form of protection for one or the other. And I put it in the chat. I said, I'm not sure if you guys are like big on TikTok, but on TikTok, there's this huge discussion on how much it costs to have a wife. And so women were saying how much it costs to have a maid, a chef, a cook, a child daycare worker. And they were saying, this is how much it costs to have a wife. So this is how much I need to be paid. And one of the things that I was listening to, I was like, you know what? That's why men are making this argument, because women are seeing, like, okay, you got to pay me this much according to your income, but it doesn't even correlate. Like, it doesn't even make sense, because then it's almost as if, okay, well, then now the woman has to pay to be a counselor. Well, then now the man needs to pay to be a counselor too. Because I can tell you right now, a lot of us women just talk.
I saw that live you were talking about, and
yes.
I got banned because I made too much sense. I said, everything you guys talk about is cool, right? Let's talk about what the man does. You know how much private security costs a day? Checkmate. We win off rip right there. It starts at between $300 or $400 an hour times 24. That's what you get when you have a man. 24/7 security. So all of that chef shit. Yeah, they ban everybody that makes them look bad on their own post.
But also, like, the arrogance to think that you command a chef's salary for making chicken nuggets when they've gone to like literally culinary school.
Yeah,
and you think that I might as well get a chef then,
or a dry salad, like a dry salad, bro.
Like what?
A lot of the shit that most women can cook is like domestic violence on the plate, and then they think they're supposed to be compensated at some type of private chef rate. That's crazy to me.
Yo, they out here thinking they cooking because they got air fryers,
bro.
Like, they really doing it with an air fryer.
Hey, don't knock the air fryer. Do not knock the air fryer.
First of all, air fryers are a lifesaver during the week. Cooking happens on the weekend.
Because y'all work.
Shortcuts.
If y'all were stay-at-home wives, the air fryer should have been out the
Shortcuts.
window.
Yeah, that's shortcuts. We're not doing that.
I air fry everything.
A woman that knows about her pots.
It's convection oven in a miniature size. It's not revolutionary.
Yeah, they just call it a different thing.
It's like
It's that same easy bake oven shit we had when we was kids. Like,
you used to be busting them. You have a sister.
I didn't have one of those.
Nah, I didn't. My cousins did. And I used to eat all. They bake shit, and I go eat it while you gotta let it cool off. My fat ass would just go in there and get it. Like I'm not waiting for shit to cool off. I got burns on my hand from touching the trays and shit. Like if they waiting to eat it and come back, I already ate that shit. Like people think like, you know what I'm saying, like you short and fat now. Like I'm 6 foot 250, but I've been 200 pounds since I was in the 3rd grade. So like when I tell you, I used to be fat. I used to be real fat.
200 pounds in the 3rd grade? Did you say?
Yes, I was a big ass kid.
Third. How tall were you? Were you tall in the 3rd grade?
I wasn't too tall. I was like 5 foot, something like that. I don't know. I wasn't too tall. I was tall for my age.
I'm about to say you. Probably
what grade was you in?
3rd.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I gotta see pictures, man.
I'll split. I'm gonna see.
Or it didn't happen.
That's crazy. Okay. Wow. 200 pounds 3rd grade.
Damn.
That's a big kid. That's a big 3rd grade.
I'm gonna see your picture right now, Mike. It'll make sense in a second.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
That's crazy. Damn, I graduated high school.
All I know is this shit better not end up in JR's fucking AI picture meeting like they do straight.